Welcome to MBA Mental Boost. This is your coach, Dr. Rosie, and today I am talking about one of my favourite ways to get focused work done. It's a technique called the Pomodoro method, and it's very, very simple, like most of the tools that I share with you, but it is super effective. So essentially, Pomodoro technique, it was built on the little tomato timer that you have in a kitchen. So Pomodoro, tomato. And the crux of it is that you set the timer for 25 minutes. You already set your intention for what you're going to work on. And you stay focused on that one thing for the 25 minutes. Now, working in Pomodoros is how I got my PhD done. I would work on my PhD. I'd write for 25 minutes at a time. It's how I'll do housework. It's how I'll engage on Instagram. Even one of my clients at the moment, I'm suggesting that he uses the Pomodoro technique to reduce that kind of scrolling time on social media and how we can kind of lose track of time. So I use it for lots of different things. Reading as well. Reading for focus time for 25 minutes. 25 minutes is because our brain can only kind of properly focus for that amount of time. After 25 minutes, we start to get a bit tired, even if we don't really realize it. You're just not going to be that productive after 25 minutes. So in essence, what you do is you work on that one thing for 25 minutes, then you stop. That's the bit that I find really, really hard. Have to stop when the timer goes off. Whatever you're doing, just stop. Take a 5-minute break. So maybe go make a cup of tea, go outside, get some fresh air or whatever it is. 5 minutes, then come back to that. Then you do another 25 minutes. And after 4 lots of that, you take a longer break. So maybe kind of 15 minutes to 30 minutes. And honestly, this for me has been such a game changer for my work, for my creative stuff. So, when I was doing my writing for my PhD, I would work in this kind of focused way. But like I said, doing other things, you could do it as cleaning your kitchen, meal preparation, doing your online shopping, whatever it is. This is such a good way to work with your brain. Now, I'm recording this because I've just come off the back of doing an online Pomodoro session. So it's a friend of mine, amazing friend called Laura. She does this session. She calls it Get Shit Done. And basically for about kind of 3.5 hours, she holds a Zoom meeting and we don't talk during that focus time. She sets a timer. You can see the timer. It's scrolling away in the background. You can see everyone else working. We stay focused on whatever we said we were going to do for those 25 minutes. And then her timer goes and we all have to stop because we're in that room together. So I love it because it keeps me accountable to stopping. And then we have 5 minutes where we just natter or go grab a coffee or go to the loo or whatever. Sorry, toilet. It always makes me laugh whenever I tell American clients I can just pop into the loo. I forget it's not an American thing. So if you're American listening, toilet. And you do whatever, and then you come back, and then we do another 25 minutes. And I've just finished a big chunk of that with this group, and I got so much done. I always get so much more done when I work in these Pomodoros than if I just said to myself, because, today's a really quiet day for me. I don't have any coaching today. If I just started the day and said, you know what, you got all day, you can do whatever, I'd be flitting around from kind of one thing to the next, and my brain would find it really hard to cope. And I wouldn't be very productive, and I actually wouldn't get very much done. I'm speaking from experience, and I'm sure that you can relate to this. So today, try it out. I don't use it so much now, but when I was doing my PhD, I used an app. There are loads of Pomodoro apps. The one that I used was called Forest, and I loved it because I'd set the timer going. And after 25 minutes, it grows a little tree. So you literally get this little forest. Now, I worked on my PhD for coming up for 8 years, and I used this forest app throughout that. What happens then, so you grow all these trees over time, and you get your forest. And then what happens is when you're in the 25 minutes, if you go on your phone, so say Instagram would ping up, and then I'd want to go check that instead of doing my writing. I'd go check it. And the forest app would ping up to say, basically you're going to kill off your forest. Like, do you really want that? And I'd be like, oh no, like I built this forest up over years. No, I don't want that. Instagram's not that important. And it's great. So I haven't used that for a long, long time. I definitely needed that during my PhD. But if you need that kind of a bit of accountability, or you want to gamify it, go check out the Forest app's great. There are loads of other apps as well. But finding a way that kind of can help you so that you don't get distracted by the ring, dings and pings of our phones, and actually just stay focused on that one thing. And it's only 25 minutes. We can do, unless it's an absolute emergency, we can do without replying to people for 25 minutes and just stay focused. I'd love you to try this. Set your intention. What are you going to do for 25 minutes? Let me know how you find it, because personally I find it so useful, and I know from the neuroscience background that this is such a prime way for our brain to work. So go try it out. Let me know how you find it, and whatever you're up to today, I hope you're having a good one. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of MBA Mental Boost, the secret weapon to supercharging your performance on the court. If you found today's episode useful, don't forget to subscribe and share. You can connect with me over on any social platform. You can find me at Dr Rosie Mead. Until next time, go out there and dominate using the power of your mind. This is Dr Rosie, signing off.